people? This is Speederman here once again with another film review. And this time I'm talking about a film called The Disappearance of Alice Creed. Yes, the film that is very similar to Kidnapping Stella. Now, if you guys remember a while back, I reviewed that film first here. And I was reading some reviews about that film, and a lot of the reviews said that they just copied The Disappearance of Alice Creed, and I finally watched The Disappearance of Alice Creed, and yes, the movie is very similar, but there are little differences in this film, in Alice Creed. So let's talk about them. So the film starts off, the same way, and except that Alice Creed is played by Irish actors. I think they're Irish or Scottish, and it's a totally Irish film, I guess you could say, British Irish film, whatever. And the two bad guys in this film are not as intimidating as the two bad guys in the Kidnapping Stella film. Yeah, that's what I noticed. I mean, it just came off as like very non menacing looking. I don't know. It kind of like kind of gave the film not that much of a suspense. So it kind of took away from the suspense and from the mystery. But the girl in this film, which was played by, I think her name is Gemma Arterton, which I've seen her in many other films. I think it was Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. She was pretty awesome in that film. And in this film, she does a good job. She does a good job in playing the victim. And yeah, so without saying too much about the film, I will say there's more than one difference in this film than the other film, and one of the differences in this film is that one of the bad guys, well, I can't say one of them, two of the bad guys in this film are actually, how should I say, hot for one another. So they're, gay and stuff. And I wasn't really expecting that. I was not expecting that. Because in the other film, they're both straight guys, I'm assuming. You know, if you know the whole plot to this film, that that one of the guys, is connected somehow to the victim. But yeah, man, that's one difference that really, really took me by surprise. And I think a lot of people will be surprised if you guys watch both of these films and try to compare them. There is another difference too, but I don't want to, like I said, that would be kind of like saying spoilers, I guess, or maybe not. But in any case, all in all, the film is very, very similar though, but not too similar. And I don't know, man. Which one do I like the most? Do I like Kidnapping Stella the most, or do I like The Disappearance of Alice Creed? It's very hard to say because they're both actually not that bad of movies. I mean, but I have to say though, the version that I like better is a German version, the Kidnapping Stella, because that version I feel like, not only because I saw that one first, but also because I feel like the acting was sort of better in there and the execution was better, you know, and the bad guys are, look very menacing and threatening. And then the original version, I guess you could say, that wasn't there. There was a lot of things that the other version, lacked. So yeah, I would have to say that I think Kidnapping Stella is better than The Disappearance of Alice Creed, even though they're copies from one another. But I mean, at the end of the day, both are good films. Though I would suggest you guys watch both of them. Whether you want to watch Kidnapping Stella first or The Disappearance of Alice Creed first, that's up to you. But just know that they're both very similar in plot and in the script, but there are differences. Now, which one's a better film? That's up to you to decide. But I'm just saying, for me, Kidnapping Stella, man, and that's a Netflix film. And I don't really say good things a lot about Netflix films, but yeah, I would have to say that's the superior film. But they're both good films. They're both great films. I mean, they're both suspenseful thrillers. But yeah, that's what I thought about this Disappearance of Alice Creed. I feel like I don't really have to say anything else about the plot if you already watched Kidnapping Stella. But just know that there are differences, little bit differences, but not like differences that make or break the movies. But yeah, it was very interesting to find this out about these both films. Now, what do I give The Disappearance of Alice Creed? I gave The Disappearance of Alice Creed a 6 out of 10. I'm not gonna go with 6.5, just a flat 6 out of 10. And I recommend you guys check it out. If you happen to watch that film first, then if you watch The Disappearance of Alice Creed, then I recommend you guys watch Kidnapping Stella. And yeah, they're both good films. Anyways, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost to 100 subscribers, so make sure you smash that sub button and let me know what you guys thought about both films. All right, this is Peterman signing out. Peace.